Hello?
But the thing is wonder why we had to set up two different ones, and now this is not the one. The other people are going to be looking for the other one.
Whoa.
So I need to get in there, the studio, and fix that.
That way it's clunky.
See, it's saying there's 6 people, but they're on the other one. They're on the other live, which is not happening. This is us. This is the one they're on.
Yeah. Delete it. You're gonna just have to, right?
Yeah. Now the goal is to see if people find us over here.
Yeah. Nobody's on here yet.
No.
One person.
All right, they're starting to figure it out. Let's see if I can fix it. Load it up, put it on there, save it.
11 people.
There we go. All right. Okay. Holy cow. Watching from Barbados.
Why?
That is why, that is insane. Barbados. Yowza.
You at the pool bar right now?
Huh?
Maybe they're at that pool bar right now, getting a drink, watching us.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see. I'm just checking, making sure
Had
everything.
some technical difficulties there.
Yeah, we did. For some reason, it was not letting. Every time I tried to do it through this software, it kept saying that there was an error, and then I was like, "All right, we're just gonna have to raw dog it and go straight through YouTube Studio," because I use a software or a service called StreamYard, which allows me to show your guys' comments and pop in and do different stuff. It wasn't working. Every time I tried to do it, I tried to set it up. I've been messing with this for 20 minutes to try to get it to work. And at the very last minute, it did. So let's see. I'm wondering. Yeah, maybe it's because of the VPN I had on. I had to turn it off.
You turned it off, though.
I did. I did. I turned it off. I just want to make sure everything is looking right on our end. Maybe we can have Sandra turn down the volume a little bit. Yeah. But you can't text her. You don't have her number.
I have her on. I'm friends with her.
Please turn down the TV. Okay. All right. I think we have enough to. I think things are going. Things are going. So things are working. So we're going to start running with it. All right. So we're taking a look at where some of you guys are from. Right. Michael Fields, Barbados. Syracuse is in the house.
Somebody's right there at the Langham Hotel in Chicago.
Yeah. What? Hey, Daryl or Derry?
Daryl. We were there earlier. Well, by there earlier.
We were over by there. Yep. Tennessee. Here's our first real question here. Hello. Any opinions on the aerial rider, the new Kepler in particular? Well, I ended up reviewing the dual battery Kepler, and I liked it. So I don't know about the single battery one. Whenever they asked me if I wanted to review it, I was like swamped at the time, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm not gonna be able to like get to that one, so I didn't get a chance to review it. The dual battery one, I like the fact that both batteries. So you had a battery in the upper tube and one on the down tube.
Is that the one I rode last time? Was that the X
the green
class?
and black one? No, you rode the X class. You rode the X class. So, I mean, I liked it, but yeah.
I don't have an opinion on it because I'm not familiar with
it. And since I have not reviewed the actual like single battery Kepler, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you any opinions on that as well. I just know that I enjoyed the dual battery version, so I'm sure the single battery version is going to be just as great.
Hey, we got somebody watching from the Antarctic base.
No, they're just kidding.
I know.
Tennessee.
Still funny.
So, right. It's like Antarctic. But we do have PA, Midwest, Wisconsin.
Is that what the hip people say, Wisco?
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure.
From Wisco.
I don't know, but here's what I can tell you guys about Wisconsin. Not a fan of your brandy old fashions. Ugh.
Not a fan of your cheese.
But
from California, we got a.
Oh, it's like the cheese is awesome.
The cheese beef goes seriously deep between Wisconsin and California.
All right. The Birchta still pissed at you. Honestly, I don't know what would make you think that. I mean, I'm sure they are. So it is what it is. Let's talk about what we have been doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very eventful few days.
You got here on Thursday, like afternoon. We have had some rain and stuff like that we've had to deal with because it's just Chicago and that's how it's been in 2026. Did we ride? We didn't ride anything on day one.
No, it was raining.
And from the moment you got here to all night. And then
we did live. We did a live on Thursday night.
We did.
We went shopping.
We went grocery shopping on Thursday.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, guys. You should have been there for that one. Unfortunately, some things are kept private.
Right. But we did not bring you that. Yeah. So then, what was it? Friday, you rode. We took off on the Big Alpha.
Yeah, we did the Magician Alpha and the
Rapid Whip.
Rapid Whip, yeah.
And you got a chance to ride the Rapid Whip.
We went downtown to the air show. Seems to be a recurring theme this weekend.
Yeah, well, they were doing practice.
But
what'd you think of the Rapid Whip?
Rapid Whip's really nice. You guys aren't familiar with it. It's a Bafang system bike. But it's similar to the legit e-bike that Citizen's currently reviewing and making the rounds, where it's got 2 batteries, 30 amp hours, but it's all on the frame. So it handles really nice. It's got the Bafang system, which is super smooth, tons of torque, tons of power. I didn't ride that one a ton, but because when we were downtown, there's a ton of people there. So we're riding really slow. But it was nice. The bike could go 50 miles an hour, but you could also ride it really slow around the crowds.
Yeah.
I like that bike, but I need more seat time on it.
Right. And then, but what was the one flaw that we both noticed? The heel, your heel.
Oh, yeah. You're pedaling and your foot will hit the rear triangle. And I forgot, I ride the Magician Mini all the time. We were riding the Magician full-size step through. And it's such a nice bike. Sometimes for our position, we ride one bike, do a review, and then we might not ride that bike again for like a month. But then you get back on some of these bikes, like, man, these are just nice bikes. I'm a really big fan of the Bafang motor system on any bike they put it on.
Mm-hmm. And then it was also your first try with the Lucky Pacemaker.
Yeah. So Scott's new trend is he's been putting a full twist throttles on a lot of these bikes. And the Pacemaker, you said it's a direct mount for the Bafang, right?
Yeah, that was a direct plug-in into. Yeah. For that one, because of the distance, I had to get an extension
cord.
Yeah, a little extension piece. But then, but yeah, that thing is so smooth.
Yeah, it's nice.
Remember how it was like cutting out on you, and then I'm like, it's your throttle's dictated to your pedal assist level.
But the half twist throttle on the Rabbit's still pretty smooth too. Some of the e-bikes you ride on, they're just the throttle is basically an on and off switch. But with the Bafang, I think they're more modular. You can feather them a little bit.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what's this about Testway? Testway had a built-in inverter on their battery system.
Does it have one of the big batteries?
It does, but mine didn't have a. Oh, wait a minute, do you just plug it in?
I had a walkie that had that.
I'm trying to remember. I think you just. I don't know. All of a sudden, I can't remember when I plug it in if it just needed the cord or if it needed a charger. Man, I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I don't have the answer to that question. Opinion on the Predator? You're talking about the wired Predator. That bike should have never been made.
Yeah,
that thing is. And what I say by that is, it's just so much power in a bike that it's. The front wheel will spin, the back wheel will spin. It's just, it's just a monster of a bike. And I remember
because a monster of a bike.
I remember when Steve got it in before he sent it to Brian at Citizen Cycle, asked me if I wanted to come up and ride it.
Yeah.
And of course, my answer was yes. And I got on that. He got on the Scout. we went for a ride, and I was like, Steve, like this bike should have never been created. And he's laughing. He's like, I know, but it is, right? So right now, well, I don't know. I don't think anybody's put out a video where they compared the Viper to the Predator.
I think I saw a video today where it was a drag race between the two, but it wasn't a comparison.
That wasn't the Predator against that was the. Are you talking about Matt from Tail Happy?
No. It was
a different one.
It wasn't an e-bike YouTuber. It was just some guy who had both.
Oh,
I saw somebody posted on the Wired Facebook group.
Oh, but yeah, that thing is, to me, I was like, that thing is like the fastest, meanest bike, bike in that class that there is.
Personally, for me, I think it would be fun to ride one of those. I'm not too big on dual motor bikes. It's probably fun to get on that thing and mess around, but it's 160 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's
absurd.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's cool that it exists, but personally, it's not for me.
Well, yeah, you also live on the second floor of an apartment. I could not imagine having to drag that thing up and down.
But I could see it has its use cases. It'd be fun to mess around.
Yeah, it would be. It's like taking your Lamborghini out, and just, and just showing off with it. But then you putting it back in the garage, and then taking your Honda Civic out, and using that for daily.
It is nice that the wire lets you tune in the power levels, so you can make it so the front tire won't burn out all the time,
or as much.
Yeah, as much.
Yeah. I try. Yeah. What happened with Segway and the Cyber Air release? Yeah, that was supposed to happen a couple of days ago, but they said they were holding off on it. I don't know. Maybe they were having like a delay with their bikes getting in or something. Yeah. So I don't know. My review's ready, so we're just going to wait and see. And then whenever they say I can release it, then I will release it.
Guys, I was all riding that thing. Scott told me every single little detail about it. Unfortunately, we just can't share those details with you guys. Not yet.
Well, okay, but you can. Well, hang on. Bam. What did you think about the Cyber Air?
It's cool. To me, it's giving more of a pit bike or mini bike vibe. It's smaller. So it's definitely shorter to the ground. I feel like it's going to be an awesome option for kids or somebody with, it's not going to be like flamethrower fast. It's fun. It was fun to ride. I rode it for a while. It's Segway, so it's good quality.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
Yeah, it does definitely give off pit bike.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller to the ground.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we didn't even like pedal that thing. Yeah, you're 6'3", you're 6'3", so pedaling that.
Yeah, but like you pedal and my knees going like above, up like.
Yeah, so you're just gonna. That's one of those ones you're just gonna want to throttle around and just have fun with it.
I'd probably do knee damage if I pedaled that for too
long. Brad is here. What up?
Hey, Pete? I heard you rode around in your hometown. What happened?
And this happened, right? Yeah, it's like we saw that video pop up before we went live. It's like, I rode my bike in my hometown and this happened. Okay.
What happened?
It sounds. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
600-watt inverter on the Tesla way.
Let's see, right here, Chexologist. Oh well, Segway ain't shipping none of their e-bikes to my state anymore. Not even the Safari or the Mayan. Being a mere 3 mile an hour faster. I think that's New York. Like they won't let any bikes. I think that it's so dumb. It's
maybe let's start a gray market where you can start trucking them in there. Mm-hmm. Sell them. Like back in the day when people would have the trench coats and they're like, "Hey, you want to buy a watch?" I'll be like, "Hey, you want to buy a Segway?"
Right.
Hey like, man.
Right.
Hey, I got them e-bikes.
Wait a minute. It's Trail Happy? Or it's Tail Happy. It's Tail
Happy, but I thought it was Trail Happy for a long time.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Oh, Alex, once again, Alex is trying to throw us off.
He named his dog after you. His name's Max. Your dog's name is Max.
Yeah.
After Maximum Charge.
Oh, that's actually Maximo.
It's after Maximum Charge.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, I don't have it. Do you have any experience with the?
I have NFE idea what you're talking about.
I've never even heard of it.
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay. I didn't know if he had. I knew I hadn't. Let me see. It was a father and son on the street was the video I seen racing.
Yeah, it's probably the same one I saw.
Now they're there, but conspiracy nuts trail happy. Could you ever say it wrong?
Honestly, it works both ways.
When is the Saber? When is the Ghost Cat Saber review coming out?
Dang.
I won't even have it
foaming
yet.
at the mouth. Where's the Saber?
I don't even have it yet. I don't. It's supposed to show up sometime this week, but
rub it in.
But it won't be like I don't just get it, take it out of the box, and then just boom, I'm off and doing a review. I mean, once I know that everything's working okay with it, I mean, then it gets put into the line to get reviewed. I have other videos already lined up, but it'll be in August.
It'll be a while.
No, it's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna try to get it knocked out in August. So there you go. Now you know. Let me see. What is it?
You have to watch this video all the way through to find out what happened.
Oh, for Brad. I think we're fine without knowing.
Did you click on the Tudio one?
Where's it? Oh, this one?
Yeah. Have you reviewed any Tudio bikes?
I have not. Like, I remember when they reached out, but all I remember is that their bikes were like, their dirt bikes were like tiny.
Yeah.
And I'm not tiny.
I don't know what this one is, but I know they have one that's basically like kind of like a Ghost Cat bike, but it was a pretty good budget price and it had good specs. They were like really popular for a minute and they kind of fell off.
You know,
they sent me an offer and then they ghosted me.
They ghost catted you?
Yeah, they ghost catted me. No, but they were like 2,000 watt e-bike. They were pretty cheap, like $1,400 or something.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Scott, we're not going to be able to answer that for you. Neither one of us have reviewed a Tudio. So let's talk about, let me see, the bikes that you rode. You did the Rapid Whip, which you liked and I liked. And I rode the Alpha, which had been a while. It had been like 2 months or something since I rode the Alpha. And I was like, oh, this bike is nice.
Yeah.
Right. And then yesterday, the Monarchs. Yeah. So you were on the Marker and the Tracer. Now the funny thing is, you started off on the Marker, which is, for you guys to know, the Monarch Marker is a 26-inch fat tire e-bike bike company called Monarch. They're backed by Electric, and then they have a commuter style 27.5-inch by I think 2.2 tires.
Yeah,
2.2, and that's their commuter bike. Well, I have three other bikes. I have two of the Tracers and one Marker, and we took them out. There were three of us that started off on this trip.
Yeah,
but then
no spoilers.
But
no spoilers.
But then somebody got a flat tire and had to be left behind, basically. And there you go. So then it was just, but you got a chance to ride them both.
Yeah. They're like nicer versions of the electric bikes, like more in line with like a Vinton or a Velotrek.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're nice. I think some people, especially like people who watch my channel, get so caught up on specs, speed, and everything. But we were riding around in Chicago. There's a ton of people around, and it's nice to just have a great pedaling bike that you can ride at low speeds and everything. And it was fun. I really enjoyed those bikes.
Yeah, but you ended up liking the Tracer.
Yeah, there's a 2.2, the Tracer, 2.2-inch tire, and then 4-inch on the other one. And I don't know what these companies are doing now, but it'd be a 750 watt nominal, 1,600 watt peak bike, but they feel much more peppy than their wattage would lead you to believe. I don't know what they're doing on the back end, but no, they're nice. It's just, the Tracer is nice. What, 80-pound bike, 70-something pounds?
Yeah, the Tracer was like in the 70s, and the Monarch was barely 80.
Yeah.
Or I mean the Marker, which touchscreen. Do you like that?
Yeah, Well, I didn't use it much.
Yeah.
The touchscreen's cool. I think if you're sitting there making the changes like in the garage or something, but when you're out riding, I feel like the touchscreen didn't work that well.
Well, I love the grips on those.
Yeah, nice grips.
Good touch points on everything.
Touch points.
Yeah.
Everything on that bike was nice.
Yeah. Yep. And then today we were on the Juice Scramblers.
Yeah. Those are. I was looking forward to riding the Juice bikes the whole time I was here, and it did not disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
We went all up and down, all over the place. And it was pretty cool because during this trip, it's a Chicago Air and Water show. So they have the Thunderbirds, which is basically like the B team. You know, there's the Blue Angels at the top, which we thought we were here,
Yeah, that's what I
but
thought.
it was actually the Thunderbirds. And then they had like, prop planes out there. What do they call those? Not the crop duster, but the guy who.
Yeah, the like the Red Baron one.
Yeah, like the Red Baron.
The double winged planes and stuff like that. And then what today we saw
double wing planes. They had people parachuting. They were flying like all sorts of jets out there. So like the whole time we were riding out, we were going out to Lake Michigan, and then like this was the backdrop of all the videos. It's like all these jets flying around. So this is a really cool time to be out riding around.
Mm-hmm.
So many people out on bikes too, like a ton of people out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of funny because they make all this hoopla about class 3 e-bikes or how fast they're going, e-motos and stuff, and then we see these people that just random people that rent the Lime scooters or whatever. They're just riding around like complete lunatics.
Oh
like that girl last night.
She just went out.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at an intersection, he and I both stopped. This chick's on the slime scooter and just kept going. Even her boyfriend stopped. And I was like, I'm like, she is either brave or insane. And he's like, both.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my gosh. But I was like, we're the problem here.
I know. But it kind of like when you're here in a city and you hear all these stories about kids on their bikes causing these problems, but then when you see the like vast majority of people riding these bikes, it's not kids, it's everyone. It's like food delivery people, it's just regular commuters, it's all sorts of people out there on bikes. So I think it's a really unfair when they try and like make these problems seem like it's just kids in groups. But I think the kids in the groups are probably 10% of the people riding e-bikes.
Right, but they're the ones causing the problem.
Right, but
they're the ones getting the attention.
No,
and it's the suburbs, not here in the city. I mean, even when there was thousands of people out today for the show, even yesterday, we're looking at we saw one wreck. We did see a wreck, and neither one of those were e-bikes.
Yeah.
Right, like one dude just turned right in front of this other guy.
Yeah.
Right, if we saw him wreck, and I was like, well, that just happened. He and I were sitting down having lunch, so we didn't have the cameras on, and those guys just hit each other, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's a thing.
Yeah.
What was this? I don't even know if I want to pull it up.
Which one?
This one right here with Brad.
Oh, you can.
then it's going to lead down another.
Yeah,
it's going to lead down that road.
You don't.
But today,
you don't want to feed into that road.
No, not yet. But today, when we were out, we saw Talarias. We saw.
Oh yeah.
I mean, E-Ride pros were out. Cops weren't giving anybody any hassles here in the big city of Chicago because they just know people get around however they're going to get around. And as long as you're not being stupid or having problems.
Which is how it should be.
Right. They're not going to mess with you. I mean, everybody today was riding proper.
Yeah.
Like everybody was being cautious riding through. I don't know, like one dude on the e-moto kind of blew past us.
Yeah, but did you notice we passed him later?
Yeah, we did pass him. He was like, oh, he probably realized it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It should be more your behavior and less the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
In sobering. 2DO ICT 60 volts, the one I was thinking of. That's a nice bike.
Which one? This one?
The generation even said, 2DO ICT.
This one.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. So that's a hill climber, surprisingly enough. So there's some answers here. Scott, you should start live streaming riding through the South Side. Be the Chicago version of John Hicks. Guess what? There's already somebody here that does that. They have a crap ton of views.
It's a younger kid.
Yeah, he's got.
I've seen him a couple
times. He's on an e-moto.
Yeah,
constantly doing wheelies down everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, funny story though. We, by the way, Scott doesn't fake how much he uses bikes. We've gone in a car once. So, well, he picked. I took in the train. He picked me up from the train in a car. But since then, every single place we've gone here, minus one place, has been on e-bikes. So Scott uses e-bikes 90% of the time, car 10% of the time. But we went to eat last night. The place we initially went to had a line so long, we're like, okay, we're going to go somewhere else. We went somewhere else, and then we were coming back. And I was like, no, we're starting to notice, like, hey, we aren't in the best neighborhoods. And then Scott was like, there's a gas station across the street, kitty corner from us. And he's like, That's actually the most dangerous gas station in all of Chicago. And I didn't need him to tell me that. I was just looking at the gas station
Right,
and the
yeah.
clientele. So
I was like, oh, we don't want to go straight. I go, let's go ahead and turn right
Yeah.
because that is the most dangerous
yeah.
gas station here in Chicago. We're just not gonna
Yeah.
go that
So-
direction. Just bobbed and weaved around it.
Yeah, the only thing we needed to be doing there is live streaming now. That could have been your channel.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I,
No,
I have no desire to do any of that.
it's weird. It's really weird because that neighborhood is probably only a few miles from where we're at now, right? As the bird flies,
The what one?
the gas station, probably only a few miles away from here. As like as the
like a mile,
Yeah.
if that.
and the area we're in now is like fine, it's nice,
Yeah,
but it's weird. Like you just be cruising along, it's like, oh, this is a cool area, and then 3 blocks later, you're like,
yeah. 3
Okay,
blocks from here,
we're
it
going to
gets
die.
it gets sketchy.
yeah, it got
Yeah.
sketchy quick, and you started to notice all the houses like all barred up, like gates all in the front. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, we don't need to be sightseeing.
Well,
here.
he and I seldom do any writing at night.
yeah,
And last night we were writing at night
Yeah.
because I wanted to take him to a place called Green Street Meats, and
You
man, we
wanna-
went there. We went there, and that line was around the corner. We were going to go there for dinner. That line was around the corner,
Yeah,
and so I was like, "All right, that's not going to work." Right? I mean, we were already hungry. I didn't want to wait an hour in
Yeah,
line
it's
just to
ridiculous.
order and then wait longer for food. So we ended up going to someplace else, and then from there, and at that point, it was after dark, and yeah, and then we just made it back. It was no big deal. Let's see. Monarch and Juice both have heavy backing via electric. That's a question. They said it like via electric. Yes, right. That is correct.
that juice bike is like my new favorite bike. I love it.
I mean, I ride that thing all the time, and now
Yeah.
you know why. You know what? I even put the Lecky pacemaker on.
Yeah, Scott,
on my juice grant.
Scott has a pacemaker,
So I have 2 of them on 2 different bikes.
2 pacemakers.
How is my Adventure 2 holding up with the tubeless converted tires? I never put my Adventure 2 didn't have tubeless tires. I did not convert.
You put that in your Ramblers, right?
I did it. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Rambler says yeah. But then I also switched out the wheels on the Ramblers too. But I had done it with the stock wheels that were on there. Or, I mean, the stock rims that were on there and put different tires on it. Those are still working just fine.
Yeah.
My flat out was keeping his scooters flat free for over 3,000 miles now. So that was the thing. That was the bummer, because the slime that was in the tires of the Monarch
Yeah.
didn't work.
No.
And I'm not a huge fan of slime. I put flat out and everything, but
Same here.
when it comes to these pre-filled slime tires, then I'm like, okay, it's got something in it and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Right. So with me having a rear tire flat on the Tracer, well,
Flat would have sealed that. No problem.
yeah, it was a staple
Yeah.
that went in. So that it wouldn't have been an issue, but it was with the slime. So now I feel like the bikes that I'm going to ride a lot, I need to switch out the tubes or just shove flat out in there with that slime.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to have to happen. I have a hair touching the inside of my nose. Wow, it's driving me nuts. Okay. Let's see. Question for either of you all. Will you guys review the Aerial Rider Mud when it releases?
No plans for me.
I don't know. I was in talks with that. I think if I was to review the Mud, I'd probably do a 3-state review with it, because I believe that it would probably make it with those 2 big batteries. But as long as I'm not riding that thing at like 60 or 45 plus
I feel
miles
like
an hour.
that bike doesn't look like a normal mountain bike.
It's not a mountain bike.
I know he said I've been looking for a high-speed e-bike that looks like a normal mountain bike.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna be the
it looks
bike.
like it looks like a normal fat tire e-bike,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like a mountain bike. Let's see.
That guy says he loves the Tracer and he doesn't use a
Yeah.
touch screen.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we don't. Once you get things set up, you don't really need to, go in there and do it.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I used the touch screen was when I went in there and like reset the mileage so we could figure out how far we went. But that was it.
It's neat, but I don't think I would use it much either.
Looks like Randy Rides reviewed the effing Journey. So there you go.
The
So
effing Journey.
the effing Journey. NF.
NFA.
Yeah, the freaking effing Journey.
Effing Journey.
So if you want to see his review, go check out his channel.
Oh, let's watch it right now.
No. Let's watch it right now. How do you compare the Monarch bikes to the Velotric D3 and the Nomad 2? Let me put it this way. I don't have my Nomad 2 anymore, but I've kept my Monarch marker. I don't have my Velotric D3 anymore, but it wasn't because of Monarch. It's because the Velotric came out with the Discover M, and then I sold my 3 and kept the Discover M, and then Aventon came out with the Level 4 ADV, which had the automatic shifting, automatic pedal assist levels, and so it trumped the Velotric D3. So I would say that if I was just to compare the Tracer to the Velotric D3, which is what that would be, I mean, that would be the relative comparison.
I don't think you can go wrong with any of them.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. I mean, there's some things that, I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to remember what the D3 had battery wise. I do know you get 2 batteries with the Tracer. I do really like how the Tracer rides.
Yeah, no, it's a nice riding bike.
Like the handlebars are just barely swept back on the step 2 version.
I think the D3 and the Nomad both have swept back bars too, though.
Yeah, but touch points were good on this. You have the touch screen, you have the 2 batteries, you have the 5-year warranty.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, if you like the Velotric D3, but you wish it was in a step over version, well, that's where Monarch comes in, because they have the step over version of the Tracer and you don't have a step over version of the D3. It really just depends. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. It's just going to depend on what's important to you.
See what Alex has to say.
I'm afraid to see what Alex has to say. As blood-related ICE agents, how does it feel to scout the city of Chicago?
It feels great, Alex.
For undocumented immigrants.
It's not cut out work for everyone, but it's very rewarding.
I'm trying to see, how do I block somebody from this? I'm sure there's man, a lot of you guys must have seen that government area rider.
Yeah.
Do not, good one, Alex. Do not encourage him. All right, here's a question. Will you guys build an e-bike using a CYC motor?
You buy me one.
I'm not building any kind of e-bike. That's not what that's not my thing. Like, that's not what I dig. I dig riding them and testing them. I do not like working on them, even though I have like a whole maintenance thing.
Yeah,
now.
I'm not set up to do it either.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm set up to work on it, but not mentally or emotionally ready to do that kind of stuff.
You're emotionally unavailable
for that. Yes, I am emotionally unavailable for building bikes from scratch. There you go. That person who was wanting to know, the guy in England who runs the Dude Stuff channel, he builds them.
I've seen Alec take that channel.
I've seen him review some stuff. He always takes it down that stairs.
I don't know. I've just seen him build a bunch of stuff.
DIY
kits.
Let's see. A super-powered version of the Velotric Summit. Indeed. Velotric Summit's a good bike. Let's see. I'm trying to go through your guys' comments here. Let me see. I only want an e-bike with 29er wheels. My own tire choices. All right, so this is a whole conversation about CYC building bikes. So we're going to move past that. Flat out for the win. Agreed. I agreed. Let's see. And some people use Tannis.
I first used my first couple of bikes. I bought Tannis the foam.
Yeah.
But the thing is, after like a while, those degrade and they compress
and they get flat.
And so, it's not gonna, you're gonna get less protection against like penetration through there, with the lack of a better word. And one of the first range tests I did, I had a bike. I did it with the Tannis armor, and then I did it with flat out, and I got like significantly better range with flat out because even when you have that tire inflated to like 20, whatever the rated psi is, you have this much foam that compresses when you're riding, and it just eats up rolling. It doesn't roll
makes the
as
rolling
good.
roll.
So I like the idea of those, but then again, like we start going through bike after bike, and I'm not going to buy. Those are $50 a tire. I'm not going to just buy. Yeah, I buy a thing of flat out, and it's pumping in. It's a few dollars per bike.
Yeah.
You buy a Tannis armor, that's $100 per bike. So I don't think those are. I think they work, but I think they're long term. I don't trust those. I did get a nail in a tire once, and it went through the armor. So a lot of people are like, I do that and flat out. It's like, well, I mean,
and then I feel like it's bulletproof.
Yeah, well, it's like, what do you have, like 80-pound tires at that point?
Right. Let's see.
So screw.
Here's an interesting question from Still Game 76. Will you still ride big motors when everyone has to ride 750 watt class 2, class 3 bikes? Appears most states are going in that direction. I know here in Chicago, that's not going to matter. Yeah. Okay. Like they don't care. I've even talked to police officers and they're like, we're not going to, like, they're not going after that kind of stuff, right? They're busy and they're understaffed. So are they going to try to enforce e-bike laws and regulations? No.
I think what I'm worried about though is legislation getting passed where companies are not going to be able to sell them.
Right. Like that's what it is in like New York. Yeah.
But it's going to happen in other states. I don't know. That's what I'm more worried about. I'm not going to stop. What's the Charleston Heston at the end of they take it out of my hand, my cold dead hand.
My dead. Well, and realistically, I think with us being reviewers, I don't think it's mattered. They're going to send them to us anyways.
I know. I'm not.
And then we'll have them. So are we still going to ride them? Yeah.
If you live somewhere that has not enough problems going on where they're cracking down on e-bikes to that extent, you need to consider moving.
Okay. Here's a Trails Park MTB. Where can you ride a high-speed EMTB legally, though? Most trails I ride don't allow EMTBs, let alone when capable of higher speeds. All right, that's a good question.
I'm assuming he means mountain bike trails too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because like the single track ones that I take bikes to and stuff like that, even though I have like bikes that are class 2 and class 3, they don't seem to really care. Like no one's ever said anything to me about it. But there is a place like my Ghost Cat, my F4X, right? That one, I would not put on a single track in any of the areas I am. But for me, I found a place that is 2.5 hours away that it is 4x4 off-road anything, right? So you can bring down anything that goes off-road and just have apparently a hell of a time. So that's where I would take, so there are places out there that are specifically made for like 4x4s and off-road and stuff like that you should be able to ride. But you're right. Most trails don't allow, I don't know if they allow EMTBs. I mean,
I think at that point, it's a different level too, because it's also a courtesy to the other people on the trail. And I don't think it's going to be an issue with I think if you have like a Benell bike's going to end up getting you hurt on an actual like mountain bike trail because they're just too fast. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm sure that there's places like in Nevada and Utah.
Desert
you can
riding.
just you can just take it out there and do all kinds of stuff. But here in Chicago, I mean, I got to get away from the city for sure. That's why you haven't seen any EMTBs. Or I'm sorry, that's why you haven't seen any E-motos on my channel. I do have some coming. Right. And those will be done either down there or maybe where my son lives, like in Indiana. So, I'm just very understanding. I do not want to ride an E-moto down the 606 trail. I don't even want to do it on the lakefront trail.
You wouldn't even be able to test it really.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Just putt around?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, ride it there, but it wouldn't be a test.
I mean, the people, or you'd be maybe part of the Chicago PEV group where they're going on some kind of group ride and it's a long ride.
Chicago PED group.
PED, no, PEV. Good God. Let me see. Will be absolutely fun to take over motorbikes and tricycles in the highway. Honestly, ooh,
I don't know about that.
yeah, no.
I don't want to go on the highway with a
Um,
bike.
let's see.
Joey's e-bike adventure. What's he saying?
It looks like he's on a break at work. Starbucks, tons of fun with this unicorn frap this weekend only. Go see Joey. Apparently, he's serving unicorn fraps for anybody that's interested in it.
Generation e-bikes.
Look at this EUC footage from our host, Hardesty. Yeah. You know what? The closest I've been. So if you guys don't know, EUC is an electronic unicycle, and it's different from a one wheel because one wheels just have like this big fat tire. It's low, and then you have two planks, and you ride it, and you lean forward and stuff like that. These electric unicycles have a tall wheel. And your feet are on both sides of it, and so it's like they're in the middle, and then you're just like doing this. And I went on a Chicago PEV, which stands for Personal Electronic Vehicle Chicago group ride the other day, and I was on the scrambler. I did film it. I haven't edited that video yet, but there was this woman that was in that group, and she was just like crushing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, those things are wild. So the
I
only
like
footage,
to watch them. It's cool seeing.
Yeah, the only footage you're gonna get from me is if I pass somebody or if I'm in a group, with people that have them. All right, my wife's gonna make no, it's fine now. Let me see.
Tennis, huge pain to install. Correct.
Yeah, I do know that. I do not ever want to. I mean, I can put flat out in myself. I have no desire to put in a. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Chexologist said that it's the same here in New York. Cops are also understaffed and only tend to enforce on choke points and bike lanes.
Every single Chicago police officer was out this weekend, and we never had anyone say anything.
Nor did we see him saying anything to anyone on an e-moto.
Yeah.
We saw a gas-powered mini bike on the trails, and I'm like, well, that's definitely not supposed to be here. And I mean, that dude. I mean, I heard him. He went all the way down the trail.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Let's see. Which kind of flat out works best? Now that
Quick Strike.
You think Quick Strike? Because here's the thing. Well, before they came out with the Quick Strike, I've been using, they had the Sportsman Edition.
Yeah.
Which is like the thicker one that they use for, like the ATVs and stuff like that. And dude, that's the one that I continue to buy.
Okay.
It's thicker than the Quick Strike.
Yeah, that Quick Strike's pretty thin.
Yeah, it's quicker than the Thick Strike. I'm not saying that Quick Strike doesn't, because they're like, if you have an e-bike, use Quick Strike. But I've just been stuck with the Sportsman.
Yeah.
And it hasn't done me wrong yet. So it's one of those things like, if it hasn't done, the only time I've ever had a flat tire with using flat out is when the tire on my Electrico Cargo e-bike split in two. Yeah. The tire did, not the tube. And of course the tube couldn't handle that. Right. And it just trashed everything out.
I've had it happen where it won't seal because the tire rotated on the wheel and it like tore the tube.
No, tore the
so it was a tear in the tube and it just wouldn't seal it.
Yeah.
Happened twice actually.
That's a different, Question. So I can continue riding my high-powered e-scooters? Yes, you can. Right? They do not count those. They do not count the EUCs in most of the states.
The 606 says no scooters.
It does.
Yeah.
But how many scooters did you see on there?
I wasn't counting. I didn't.
But you saw them.
Yeah.
You saw them on there. I mean, I ride mine on there.
Yeah. I think right now we're going to hear a lot of like sensational headlines and stuff because it's a new hot topic. But I think after a while, it's going to be like, realistically, it's like, okay, we'll see where it actually ends up in practice.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard Arkansas is a great place to be for bikes.
Yeah, they're still cool. They spend $120 million on trails down there, mostly pedal only on trails. Hope it stays that way. Yeah. I mean, it's funny how some states like embrace it and then the others are just like, Meh. I wonder, well, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. So, let's see. We're looking
Look
at
at Gunslingers.
This one.
Yeah.
How long does the average e-bike owner have the same bike before buying a new one? That is a great question. There's no way I would possibly ever know that answer.
I think 1 year.
I think?
After your first bike.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think a lot of people will buy a first bike, they realize how much they like it, and then they want to upgrade.
Is this the one I could do? No, it was the other one I could do a poll.
Yeah.
I can't do a poll.
And maybe you can on here. I just don't know how.
I'm not sure.
I would say 1 year before they realize, like, holy crap, I love this. I want to do more.
Uh-huh. There's widgets. Is widget a new poll? Oh, new poll. All right.
Scott's setting up a poll. I'm going to eat a chip.
All right. Let's see. We're going to count. Right? That was the question, right?
Yeah. I'd do like 4 Optima, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Yeah, I don't know. That option. 10 years.
All right, we're almost there.
Is this riveting cinema, guys? Tonight's live stream is brought to you by Ritz Cheez-It Snapped. This is delicious cheddar and sour cream and onion flavor.
There you go. We have a poll going. We'll put it over here. No, we'll put it up there. There we go.
I have an addiction. That's so true.
Dude, this job feeds my addiction. But so the question is, do I have an addiction because of what I do? Or do I do what I do because I have an addiction?
Yeah.
Right?
You do what you do because you have an addiction.
Yeah.
If you didn't get into it, you wouldn't have started doing the videos, right? As much.
True. Like the first bike I got was a Abington Adventure, the first one. And I fell in love with it and started doing all these things.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the poll going. We'll rock that. I don't know if anybody can even react to that. That's the first time I've done a poll. No clue if it's going to work. Good luck, high scores. Let's see.
Oh, it works.
Whoa, somebody hit something. Okay. If you had to choose between the Velotric Summit 2 and the Magician Atlas,
it's a random choice.
Which would you choose? Oh, well, I've got them both.
Yeah.
Well, I had them both.
I would personally go with the Atlas.
Okay.
Depending on what type of ride. I mean, if you're gonna actually try and ride it like it's a e-mountain bike, I'd go with the Atlas. For just cruising around, like Summit 2.
Actually, I don't think so.
No,
and here's why. So I have the Atlas. I have it set up with the 29 by 3 inch wheels on it, which I have not taken out on a mountain bike trail yet. Because when I got it, it was like right before winter, and then I put the 26 by 4.8 like snow tires on it and stuff like that. We rode in the snow, and then because I have both sets of wheels on it. The motor is way more powerful than the one on the Velotric Summit. It is a lot more heavier than the Velotric Summit 2.
Yeah.
It's longer, it's bigger than the Summit 2. And if you're not if you're keeping it with the 26 by 4.8 tires on it, it's crazy heavy, right? Like I was able to take the Summit 2 out.
Like crazy heavy, like how? What are you thinking?
Oh, I can't remember.
100?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It just feels heavy. But the things that I did with the Summit 2 on the single track trails, I don't think I would feel comfortable doing with.
Interesting.
Like the Atlas would be a good one to take on like fire trails and stuff like that. Matter of fact, Matt from Tail Happy.
Yeah.
He took it on some like mountain trail, but it wasn't like something that had features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So it'd be good for that. Right. But I wouldn't want to do any. I mean, I say that I might end up
Honestly,
doing
I don't think I'd want to do single track on a Summit 2 either.
I did it.
I would do some, like maybe flat, but the single track in my area is like this, and I wouldn't want to do that on a Summit 2.
Yeah.
But
which
then again,
which would you choose for the
haven't
best
done the Atlas
do it all
much.
bike? Well, to be honest, since I have not done the single track on the Magician Atlas yet, I don't think I can answer that question fairly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm just going off of how I feel that's going to go just by the weight and feel of each one of them.
I guess I haven't ridden the Atlas enough to give it.
Yeah, it's a long bike, and you had a Summit 2.
I did. I do have a Summit 2.
You do have a Summit 2. Yeah. I think that if you
stole it while I'm gone.
You don't leave till tomorrow night, so I might just put you on the Atlas with the 29x6 or about 29x3-inch wheels, and you kind of just feel it. Let me see. Right here, I have not, but you have. Have you tried the 80-volt Onyx, Scott? No. Right, and he assumes that Tim loves it based on
it's a great bike.
You know what? Here's why it doesn't interest me a lot, the Onyx, because I live in such a big city, and I feel like that bike needs to be like I would be stuck in traffic. I would be like riding a motorcycle, because of the power and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to do that, then it's great in the LA area because you can go faster in general. But when we're riding here, most of the time we're going like we're riding the juiced bikes today. 20 mile an hour speed on throttle, and there's only a couple times today where it's like, oh, I wish we could go faster. But like seriously, here you're not going that fast. Yeah. So in this area, I don't think you could really use an Onyx to its ability. It would be kind of a waste. Yeah. Well, and 100%. That's why I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to. Like I wouldn't be able to have the fun with this thing like sitting in traffic in a Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Not being able to go anywhere. Look at these guys. They're arguing about they're discussing which flat outs they use, Sportsman, off-road. Yeah, all of them are good. Maybe the next time I'll get Sportsman and see. Yeah, that's the one that you'd be like that quick strike it does seem a little runny. I've noticed when I have had flats, that stuff's everywhere. I think maybe it's too thin. I'm just going. I always order. That's what I felt about the slime. I felt like the slime was too thin. I feel like the slime just doesn't seal anything. Like it just leaks out. I need to I just went off based on what it shows on the label, so not real life experience. Since here's the thing: I pay for taxes for the park, so I should be able to use my e-bike there. I get it, Kevin. There was one park that they said they didn't allow e-bikes, and this was when I was taking the Ninja mountain biking course or something like that. And I filmed it, but I ended up getting injured, so I never did anything with the video. But we were supposed to go to this one area that didn't allow e-bikes. I called them up, and I'm like, guys, I'm a disabled veteran. Right? E-bikes are the only thing I ride. And they're like, you are good to go. Wow. Right? So did I play the disabled veteran card? I did. You tried to today, and it got denied at the Bean. Oh, that was just a question. I didn't. Yeah, we tried. I was going to take them to the Bean, and they had like a checkpoint. And so you had to go through, and they were scanning people and stuff like that. They're like, I had no bikes. And I go, but what if I'm a disabled veteran? And she's like, she didn't know what to say. She was like, and I was like, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm like, well, I am, but I don't need the bike to do that. So, yeah, I probably, if I would have pushed it, because they had no idea. She had no idea how to react to that. Yeah. Let's see. Who's this? Trails Park MTB. I bought my second e-bike Magician 3 weeks after I bought his first one. Holy cow. Clearly I should have put less than 6 months. Yeah, Tempo to a Magician is quite a different type of I love it. The Tempo bike is a great bike. It is a bike. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah. I feel like people think I'm lying or skeptical when I tell them I like these bikes. Because I like a variety of bikes, and the Tempo is so much different than a lot of bikes on my channel. It's like, no, the Tempo, especially for what it is, like a fitness bike or a bike you actually want to go out and pedal, it's great. Yeah, well, that's the funny thing is they see you on an e-moto,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden they think that you don't like class 1, 2, or
Yeah.
3 bikes.
We rode class 2, 3 bikes all weekend. And it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. You just like to pedal.
Yeah, I like pedaling.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, which magician did you buy?
Maybe he's talking to the other guy.
Oh, we must be talking. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Let's see.
Maybe it's not best to ask the question in this forum too, because obviously these people are watching an e-biker live stream. They probably have the addiction or passion.
That's true. 44 people are watching this, so y'all have problems.
Yeah.
You get the same. We're all like in the same boat together.
Yeah.
You know,
clearly have e-bike edition.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk.
Someone said they can't read the poll. Sorry.
I wonder if it looks like.
Yeah, take a look at it on your phone. Well, that was the one that we killed. You have to refresh it, I guess.
Okay. Oh God.
Okay. Was that it? Oh, no.
No.
Was that like? What's going on? Okay, there's a poll.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, it's super tiny, but could you interact with it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that might be. Guys, this is the first time I used a poll, so.
He was a pole dancer.
How do you vote? No idea.
People are voting, so someone did.
Yeah, somebody figured it out. Some people are just putting 4, like number 4, or 6 months, or 1 year here.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's see. Hi, Scott. You went on an e-bike tour in Switzerland. Can you remind me the name and any special tips not on their website?
Trying to get rid of the stream.
Dang, I'm trying to remember. You're just gonna have to watch that video, because in the video I show who we did this from, and everything was awesome. I mean, they provided food and all that kind of stuff, and we had water stops and stuff. I mean, it was a great experience. It was a long experience. My wife was not sure. My wife was like, wait, what do you mean this is 6.5 hours?
Oh, 6.5 hours? How far did you
go? Don't know. I don't think I tracked it. Right. But we just saw all these different waterfalls and stuff.
That's cool.
Stopped for lunch. Saw this crazy waterfall that went through a mountain. Yeah, it was really cool. Easy E just stopped in because tell Scott his mom says she misses me. I know she does. I know. Tell her I said hi.
Kevin, JT, guys, next one down. Can you see questions? No, we can't.
What do you mean? Oh, I can see them.
No, you said, can you see questions? No, we can't. You get it because we see his question.
Oh, yeah, we see the comments. Let's see. And what is this? This is a big one. Trails Park. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. With what?
Is that how it works? If you just comment the number, does it add it?
I don't know. I don't know if it does or not.
So doing a little troubleshooting here on the back end.
Look at this. Sup, fellas? Saw you on Armitage. L Press NFK. Which day? I feel like we've been out there.
I feel like we've been out there
every day. We've been out there besides Thursday. We've been out. We've gone out to Lakefront Trail every day. So we've been on Armitage. That's awesome. Make sure like you yell it out whenever.
Yeah, I think you just put the number.
I don't think it pops up. Oh well.
Try and post a comment. Just put number 4 or whatever number.
Well, mine would be mine would be from It might. Yeah, it did it. It moved it.
Yeah, I think you just comment the number.
Yeah. So just put the number and it'll populate the poll. Let's see. There we go. Did you just put 3?
No. I put 4.
Okay. All right. Yeah, now people figured it out. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going to make sense. Let's see. I've been considering taking the leap from an e-bike to an e-motorcycle, Terra Prime or Rivet. Do you know either one of those?
No, I don't.
I figured you would be the one that would know.
I'm honestly not too big on wanting an e-motorcycle. I don't really want to ride exclusively with the traffic. I like the e-bikes.
Yeah,
I like the
Yeah,
to go between the trails and the road. I don't want to be on the road all the time.
that's true. Do you have? I have a motorcycle license.
I don't.
Yes, I was riding motorcycles before I had a car. Let's see. Appreciate it, Kevin. Actually, the support that I've gotten from my military career has been great. So I want to thank everybody. I really loved what I did, and I was pretty good at it. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, Mike Rochester. Okay, what up, guys? Cops in our area, they don't care about e-bikes because they're chasing these kids around on the motor-powered bikes. Yep, there you go. There you go. Has anyone tried Liquid Tube Premium Heavy Duty?
I have not.
I've never heard of that before. It'll be curious to see if anybody has here in the comments. I know that I feel like Slime came out first, and then Flat Out has been like the standard.
Yeah, it works so well. I haven't even wanted to try a secondary.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why try anything else when that one works? What was his question? Did I miss it? Where was Kevin?
Can you see questions?
From Cape Cod, Mass? I saw that. I can see it. Oh, now I feel like we might have missed it.
Maybe that one right there.
Which one?
This one about us. Which the name of the bike tour company. Two down right there.
Oh, yeah. I did it. Oh, yeah.
We are delayed.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. We have so many new comments here. Oh, let's see. Hi, guys. Oh.
Hey, that's me.
That was you. What? Brad just did two reviews with a broken hand. That's somebody that has an addiction problem.
Yeah.
Right. That's something. That's going to be definitely an off. That's going to be a separate conversation. Boom. What is the real world difference in use of the weight difference between the level 4 rec and the ADV? Real world difference in use. I don't think there is. I mean, yeah, there is a difference in weight. I can't remember what it is because I can't remember specs off every bike at just any moment.
That's been a reoccurring theme this weekend, by the way, too. Because we get on these bikes and it's like, well, what's the battery size on this? It's like,
Yeah, he's asking me all kinds. Every time he gets on a bike, he's wanting to know the specs. Yeah. I'm like,
behind the scenes, like before I do a review, you probably do too. You do a refresher. You look at all the specs before, but then 2 weeks after, you can't.
Yeah, and I've done 3 other bikes.
Yeah, it's like we're cramming for a test for every video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink. So you want one?
Sure.
What do you
want? I think we can just request.
Okay. I was just gonna do the Gatorade.
Do we even have them, or are they left there? I think
there's one up there.
Boom. I'm asking the bartender. Let's see. Either that or I have a water. So if you want to go run up and get a Gatorade, you can do it.
Yeah, let's see what she responds real fast.
Yeah, we'll see if she does. Okay, so let's see. I don't think there was enough difference between the two because they feel like two different animals. Okay, I've had them both. I still have my ADV, which I think I should probably get you on that tomorrow.
Well,
which
one's ADV?
The one that does the auto shifting and the auto shifting and the auto pedal assist.
I did. We rode those last time I was here. Those are the ones we did ones with auto shift for sure.
Was it?
Yeah, okay. We did. We took 2 of them out that one time. One was a mid drive, I think, and one was
just the normal.
Yeah.
Maybe we took the level 4 rec and the ADV both out.
Yeah.
I had them both around the same time.
Yeah, I think because we did see you guys.
Oh no, or was it the Discover M and the ADV4? One was a Velotrek, the other one was a
did
Venton.
geofencing. One of them
They
did
both-
geofencing.
Yeah.
Velotrek does geofencing?
No.
Yeah. One of them did
The
geofencing.
Venton does geofencing.
I'm pretty sure we did geofencing. And I remember we saw one guy on an event in Adventure. Oh, we didn't have Adventure something. Yeah.
We were on the
Four?
Adventures. We were on.
Okay. Yeah. It was definitely Adventure 3. I think it just came out.
Yeah, I can't remember what we were on. I don't know. We'll
See,
see.
can't remember specs. Can't even remember.
I can't
bikes at
remember
this point.
what we were on. Well, you were out in what, October?
Yeah.
You were out before I had the studio.
Yeah.
So, which, what do you think of the studio?
Studio's really nice.
There we go. Doesn't have any air conditioning, so it's
Yeah.
like 81 degrees in there. But with all the fans that I have, those industrial fans that I have going,
The only downside, well, just two,
mm-hmm.
is the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and the echo.
The echo in that main area is bad, and that's the area that you want to hang out in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't want to hang out in the.
There's just enough echo in the main area in the studio that it's like when you say something, it's like somebody's just repeating you like a half second afterwards. So you hear like a roar, 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 roar when you're talking. But it's awesome. It's a huge spot.
Mm-hmm. What Victor? I don't think the bartender's working, so you can run up and get your. Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
Hi Scott. Hi Tim. Just got on a long ride today. Awesome. What? I'm curious. Well, I should probably do another poll, but you guys can tell me in the comments or in the chat. What do you guys consider a long ride? Okay, when I consider a long ride, for me, it's like anything over like 40 miles. I don't know what everybody else considers. I mean, for me, the 3-state reviews are absolutely a long ride. But if I'm out for the day and I put in like 40, 50 miles, I also consider that a long ride. So anything over 40 miles for me, I figure is a long ride, and we'll see what other people think about that. I think that's a good. I think that's a good question there. Oh my gosh, you guys are the comment section is blown up. Let me see if I can keep up with you guys. So here was a question. Oh, I'm gonna ask this question to you. What do you consider? Victor Rude. Hi Scott, just got on a long ride today. How many miles do you go for you to consider it a long ride?
I don't know, because today we probably didn't, mileage wise, it probably wasn't crazy.
No.
But we were out for a long time. There's two aspects. I'd say ballpark 20 and longer.
You say 20? I say
Yeah.
40.
But like today, it seemed like a long ride, right? But that was probably like 20 miles. But if like we just went,
Well, yeah, but we stopped and we hung
Right.
out and watched the plane.
But if we just set out to do like a long ride, yeah, 40. I
Okay.
agree.
Because I mean that last time you came and we did that 70-mile ride where we were just checking out all those movie places that you got
But
half
then
of them correct.
It didn't feel too bad until we like started coming back home. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. There was so many comments, dude. You know, the thing, I saw some news today about all the rain in Indiana. Like what Indianapolis was flooding out.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel for you there, Easy E.
It was cool. Yesterday we got stuck in the rain. Right at the end of the air show, it started raining. It was sprinkling at first, and then it started raining pretty good, but it was like fun.
Yeah.
I hadn't been stuck in the rain in a long time, but the rain out here in Illinois it was warm. So it was like kind of just taking a warm shower while you're riding, and it just reminded me of being a kid. But we both had rain jackets, but we rode around a good bit of time without the jackets on. Hands were soaked through. It was fun.
Yeah, but we smart. The rain jackets like just changed the game for it because then I was like totally comfortable at that point, right? We only had to worry about just the rain hitting our face.
Yeah,
really those U1 helmets that we were using.
Yeah,
that little visor, I think it did very well. Like, and my head didn't get wet.
No, my glasses. The only thing I noticed really is just.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we're going that direction,
right.
So we're like hitting it.
It was fun.
And yes, Brad, the studio where I keep extra cash to buy a truck
Mm-hmm.
when you load a heavy bike on a RAV4. Yes.
Real mature, bro.
Yeah, right. And he's going to keep making that comment until I
Unsubstantiated rumors.
right.
I'm Phil partly to blame for that. Sorry, Scott.
What did anyone ride from Mike Rochester? What did anyone ride the Segway to make sure that baby is charged
We
up?
did. We rode the Segways last night. There's Mushi and the other little.
Oh yeah, we rode the Mushi in the air. Well, we can talk about the air.
Yeah.
We just can't talk about the specs on the air.
Yeah.
People know I have it. They've
Yeah.
seen the short.
I like the Mushi. The Mushi was fun.
Yeah, the Mushi is fun. And
We've seen a few Mushis in the wild out here too.
I know. It was like we saw, and that was the first time I seen like the other color. Not,
Yeah.
Well, I saw the other color at CES
Yeah.
for the first time in the wild from like a distance.
Yeah.
I still think the Sage that I have is the better color of the two.
Yeah.
You know, I think it looked.
I'm at this point in the weekend. I'm at like e-bike overload a little bit, where it's hard for my brain to take in more information at this point.
You know, I don't know. It's been.
It's like, you know, you try so many things at the same time. It's like, okay, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
like you in the clone section today.
Yeah, exactly. And you smell so many things at one time. It's like, okay, now all I smell is everything smells.
And now all I smell is It's like it's like
Scott did get a new camera though. You want to tell him about your new camera?
it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, Scott got, what is it? The Action 7?
The X6.
X6.
No, it's not that. No, I don't think it's here either. Is this it?
No.
You try.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah. You found my stash bag. No, so I'm doing the X6 now. Right? Yeah.
Is the old one bigger?
So this one's wider and shorter. This is the X5.
Yeah.
Right. So boom. I like it. The battery goes a lot longer. I mean, Holy cow, that battery goes super long. So we'll see. I think the first time I got to use it was with the video stuff I was doing with you. So we'll see if those videos actually come out, because we were kind of all over the place when it came to filming. Like we're doing this, we're doing that. Put in a video together.
Plus, you get caught in the moment. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. There's air jets going around. There's people everywhere. It's just, it was just. I just started to have fun. I wasn't worried about it.
Kevin wants to know, anyone ride in the wintertime? He just got his first e-bike and scooter. Can they handle that? Yes, Kevin.
We know he does.
I ride all year round. The coldest I've done a review in is -12. But I've done some in like -6. So I ride them all winter long. I don't know what kind of bike you have, but fat tire bikes are good for wintertime. Although the funny thing is, the -12 one I did was on an event in Solterra, which had tiny tires, and it was on ice.
This last year, I bought stuff based off of what you and Alex were telling me for. The only thing I don't like, I got some cold weather pants, which is an absolute game changer. I think like that.
That was my idea. Then you can,
but I got some cold weather gloves, and those are like, they're so big and bulky. Like I never wanted to use them.
Because the grip feels like it's you don't feel like
it's
you're
wearing
connected
snow
to the bike.
gloves. So I fit the pants I use a lot. I still need to figure out boots or something warm.
Here's what you need to know when it comes to riding in the wintertime. Okay, if I don't know what your situation is with like where you're storing your bike or your scooter, but you got to keep the batteries warm in the wintertime. I have a non-heated garage, and before I had my studio, I would have the bike out there, but I'd have the battery inside in the house where it was warm. And then whenever I would go to ride it, I'd take the battery out, put it in the bike. And then you're going to lose like 30% of your distance, because of if it's colder than freezing, then that's when you're going to start losing distance that you normally have in the summertime. It's the same way with the electric cars as well, because they don't like batteries don't like being cold. I
don't like being cold.
It doesn't bother me. Which is funny, because when I was younger, people would always store like their batteries in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Right? I was like, what are we doing?
But is it the same with those type of batteries? Because those are the
alkaline.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Next question's pretty good though. No,
not that one.
No. That still game.
With this one?
Still game. One down. Yeah.
Boom.
Scott can.
Could you whilst writing?
And we've been using them all weekend.
And you really liked them. So the last time before you came this time, I like the Senna helmets. Right, but Lumos just came out with some really nice ones, but they're not. I don't think anybody has their hands on them yet. I mean, I had the 2 that I tested.
Nobody has their heads in them yet.
Then nobody has their heads in them talking to each other in them yet. But the Senna helmets are always good ones. I had like the M1 and the N2 or something like that, and then they came out with these better looking ones for e-bikers called the U1s, and that's what we've been riding on this weekend.
The first time I came here, we see ourselves on video, and I was like, man, I feel like I look like a big dork.
Mm-hmm.
But then the ones we have today, the last couple of days, are much better looking.
Yeah, they're good looking helmets. We had 0 communication issues.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have a standalone system that doesn't have to be connected to the helmet.
What do you mean?
Just like a clip-on mic or something, or
they do. It was garbage. I bought it.
I feel like if they make a good system like that doesn't have to be part of the helmet.
Yeah,
that way you can use your favorite helmet.
Yeah, Senna has this thing called the Senna Pi. Don't buy it. I bought it because I was like, I want to use it with my 1000 helmet.
Yeah.
Right. And all you just heard.
1000 has a nice looking helmet.
Yeah. All you heard was nothing but wind and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. So take a look at that Lumos.
And the range on those things are pretty big.
Yeah, the range was great because I was like, I remember I'm looking at my review mirror and I'm like, dude, where are you at? I don't even see you, because all those people, like, you would get lost, you'd get stuck behind there. So that would be one that I would look into. The Lumos Sonoris helmets, very nice. I like the way those look and feel. They're just not out yet, though. Mine, when I did the review on them, that was for their Kickstarter program. They ended up letting me keep the 2 that I had, but one's white and the other one goes from white to pink.
Yeah.
So thanks. And then I'm supposed to get 2 more whenever the production models come out. So
must be nice, Scott.
I was part of the deal I worked in. I'm like, look, if I like these, then
they're not. How much are they?
No, they're like high $100 and something dollars.
And that's not bad considering some of the helmets I've seen that don't even have like speakers in them cost well over $100.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was like, the U1 helmets cost about $200.
Yeah.
Right.
The ones we had today were cheaper. Wow.
No. The ones we had today are about $200.
Okay.
And then I believe the Lumos ones were cheaper.
I wonder how many you could buy with this.
Lumos Sonoris, right here.
Oh yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah,
it's actually on the head.
It looks more like a regular bike helmet.
Let me see if I can show you guys what we're talking about here.
Share the screen. Yeah.
Share the screen. I gotta find it. There it is. Boom. Boom.
The Lumos Sonoris.
Boom. Oh.
Single helmet $179 or 2 for $299.
Yeah. So
I think the helmets we were wearing today were better looking.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to.
Here, and I'll show you guys the ones that we're wearing or that we're wearing today.
But then again, we were wearing them, so that probably could be a big part of it. Basically, yeah, that's a better looking helmet.
Yeah, these, and then they have them in white. The 2 that I have are dark gray.
It's still showing the other one.
What do you mean?
It doesn't. When you open up a new tab, it shows.
Oh, that's right. I got it. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Gosh darn it! It's a family-friendly feed here, Scott.
Bam. All right.
So now that guy, isn't that a nice looking helmet?
So that's what we were.
And look, that's probably why our heads are staying dry because there's no slits.
Yeah, it's in the front, in the very front, and in the very back. So the wind just moves from the front through the back, and then they have yellow visors, but it comes with a smoked tinted one, and so I've switched mine to those.
Yeah,
because it was just nope.
It looks better, yeah.
Yeah. So That's the helmets that I've been using lately. They have the Mesh 3.0 software in them, but you can also convert them back down to 2.0 to talk to the other older helmets.
Losers.
No, just the oldest. If you have more than two, so yeah, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to buy a couple more of those because I got peeps coming next month. So we'll see.
Wait, what?
I got peeps coming for the. I have Matt from Electric All Wheel. I have
You know how it makes me feel, like talking about it right in front of me.
I have Mike Rochester coming up from New York, and we're gonna do the Bike to Drive event. So,
oh, is that the one where it's on the lakeshore
yeah,
side?
yeah, and they block all that like 40 miles of road. So we're gonna do that. If anybody's in the Chicago area and wants to meet up with us, we will be there, and you guys can see us there. We can all ride together.
I won't.
But not you, not you. You're
sorry,
not you. Yeah. You will not see Tim from Shoot the Chit there. He will not be there. You were not invited. So I would love to have you there. Let's see. Oh, Mike Rochester. Never used the 360 camera, of course. So Mike Rochester bought an X5, an Insta360 X5 because I use them in my videos and then like use them like maybe once or twice. But now he feels like he needs to upgrade to the X6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how we are. That's just how we are.
I try to break myself of that habit. Because if I don't use the gear, I try not to like.
Studded tires. Did he say he was here in Chicago? The guy that was right in the wintertime? No, I don't think he did. Because I know here in Chicago, it just stays mostly cold than it is more snow. So studded tires are not needed here. But if you have a lot of snow, studded tires is a great idea. That's going to definitely help you.
Generation E-Bike says Snow Reaper gloves are really good.
Oh.
Never heard of them. How many do you think I could buy with 50 grand?
Or 100.
50 grand cash.
50 grand cash. An ILM helmet. I think I have one of those.
Is that Industrial Light and Magic helmet?
Yes. Yeah. No, it's not. Let's see. Hey guys, fly out to New Jersey. I want to go riding.
All right,
any of the bikes that we want, you can't ride them out in New Jersey. Any of the bikes that we like to ride.
Do they actually enforce that stuff in New Jersey? Because I feel like of all places they're making these laws, but like in New Jersey, are they really got nothing better to do than crack down on e-bikes in New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw that documentary. Was it called like The Sopranos or something? Isn't that based in New Jersey?
I don't know.
I just can't imagine that. I know they're doing the laws, but are they really cracking down on it?
Yeah.
I want to know what it's actually happening at the ground level, or if it's just like news stories and headlines.
Here you go. They do have standalones called Bitcom 20. And what this is intercom systems that you can wear with any helmet.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that.
No, I like the idea too. I tried that first.
We could get those radios like on our chest, like Unit 23. Unit 23. I'm heading down.
Yeah, Code 49. Code 49. That
would help with the whole, ICE aesthetic.
Unit
23. Be advised, I'm going to pass you on the left. This is the CBs on the bike.
Well, I'm looking it up, and I'm getting all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, oven spare parts. Yeah, this looks like it. It looks pretty nice. We got some oven.
Great job there.
Right around.
Great job, oven. Generation E-Bike. I type in. I think I spelled it right here. Hang on a second. BIKOM.
Oh, you put D.
I put D. Dickom.
Whoa, be careful.
Yeah, well, you
family friendly. Family friendly.
Oh, I've seen these.
It's a Bluetooth.
Yeah, these are
doors.
Ooh. Oh, Senna. It's a Senna. Glossy white, white and black. Dual. Who's just buying one?
That's crazy to think of. That's $319, but the two helmets would be $400. So like you're basically, I don't know. But I do like the idea of being able to use those on whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, nothing can make me happy, right? Okay, it doesn't go in your ear. I was expecting it to go in your ear.
Hang on, I know. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Let me show you what we're talking about here. Add to stage. Boom. Chakalaka. How do I get rid of this survey? Survey's been up there for a hot minute. Hang on a second here, guys.
So everybody, in summary,
there
most
we go.
everybody's addicted.
Yeah, everybody has an addiction.
13 out of
13 out of 14, 18 people. Yeah, everybody has an addiction.
addicted.
Okay. These are the intercom systems that said you can put them with any helmet. No.
Whoa.
Or just, well, that looks weird.
This guy looks like a real asshole.
Yeah. It's like that's just
Doesn't
weird.
He? Guy looks like a butthead. This guy looks.
This guy, he looks just.
I'm
as
gonna
weird,
wear the
bro.
regular helmet because that looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this. What is going on with this part right here? I don't know what's going on with that helmet, but I don't like it.
Why is it all big in the back?
I know. I do not like that helmet at all. Oh, because it's those guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's an option.
Thanks for giving us that info because I didn't know.
That's terrible looking.
What this? You don't like that?
I think it looks terrible.
All right. Well, you can't.
You
You
like
can't
the
have
way it
everything. No, not particularly, but what do I know? All right.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brad. We got to share that with 45 people.
Brad.
Let me see.
Someone else said it too.
Yeah, it's him.
No, the one down. Stimpin Kia.
Well, better than pie. I believe it. That whole pie system was terrible. So I agree with both of you guys on that would have to be better. What is it? That ride video? Ride video you guys did.
Sucks is like you didn't get to see the best part of it either because neither of us were recording. Scott was recording, but he was like not recording the actual interaction. So it sucks that I wish I didn't have my camera turned on, but that would have been great. Yeah. You should have seen the look on this guy's face when he was yelling at me. It was
you were so confused, and I was confused.
One of the strangest interactions in my entire life. Because at first we thought he was yelling at the girl that was riding right in front of us. We're like, oh, they must have cut.
She thought too because she was like, "F you," right?
Like they must have cut. There must have been some altercation in traffic. And then when I was riding by, I was like, this guy's yelling at me.
Yeah. Well, first he yelled at me, and because I was like, I think he's yelling at us. Right? You stopped and talked to him.
But it was weird because the guy was yelling at me, but it was like he wasn't a human being at that point because I was talking to him and he just would not respond without just yelling insults. But he was like, "You're a coward," and this guy was literally like kind of shaking. I was like, "I'm a coward. I'm sitting there calmly talking, and you're shaking." Yeah. Man, I wish I would have had that on camera.
I mean, it would have been a good shot.
But somewhere, I'm guessing, because he was recording too. I'm guessing somewhere that guy has a video.
Well, he had it up like this for like TikTok or
somewhere
or
somewhere that guy
or something.
Or maybe they watched it and they're like, okay, let's not post this.
ILM helmet again. All right, now I got to pull that up. Please hold.
Please hold.
I thought I were an ILM helmet. ILM helmet.
That's right.
Oh, full face motorcycle helmets. Ooh. Hang on, guys.
Bluetooth helmet.
Yeah. All right, let me get these guys.
These are like motorcycle helmets.
Yeah, they are. These are serious. This one's not bad.
Makes my neck sore looking at those.
Oh, they'll bet you they're lighter than what you think.
Yeah.
That's good looking.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, it reminds me of, I have a helmet that looks like this.
Yeah.
But I can't talk with it. Yeah, I would buy something like that. Thank you very much for.
I think I only like wearing helmets like that when the bike warrants.
This is wintertime stuff.
Yeah.
Or Emoto bike stuff for sure. I mean, I feel like that makes sense for sure.
Wired bikes look amazing.
Yeah. Let's remove that. Boom. We're back.
Man.
We just came in like full force.
Wow. Timka, says Mike Rochester.
get the Senna Outlander.
Oh,
I think that's the new. I
let's
think.
see how sick this is.
No, I think it's the same one that it's a full face helmet that I believe. I need to talk to Senna about their about me trying out their stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think that's the same helmet. That's the Phantom Antnock. Hang on, let me show you. Make sure we're tracking here. Motorcycling, communication. These are different communication devices that you hook to your full face helmet. Smart helmet.
What do you say it's called? Outlander.
Outlander.
There it is.
Where?
First one.
This one.
That looks neat.
Oh, that reminds me of my helmet that I have.
Finally, Brad, you recommend something that's okay looking.
That's pretty dope, but that is a $600 helmet, my friend. Ooh. Ooh.
It's cool.
Yeah, I like the white. White looks nice.
I don't like riding around with full face unless I have to. I don't like how it like dulls your senses to the outside. It's harder to hear ambient noise and stuff.
That's why the full face helmets that I have all the little slots in
those
them.
Are the mountain bike style ones are cool because you can hear a lot more.
Yeah, and they're nice and cool.
Yeah, motorcycle ones are like, especially like when you're riding with somebody else. I guess if you have the intercom, it's fine. But if you want to communicate with somebody else, helmet, it's hard.
Yeah.
What?
Right. Well, that's when you pop it up and be like, "What'd you say?" Even though for some reason being able to see them better makes you think you can hear better. Makes you think you can hear better. That's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah, that 1000 helmet's sick.
Yeah.
I get a lot of comments in my videos asking what helmet I use.
I do too, and it's funny because one of the comments I received was from you, asking me what helmet I use.
Well, I switched to the 1000. I originally did the Remy.
I know you were supposed to. You switched before. One of the things I was doing is I was going to buy you one when you got here.
Oh yeah,
but you got it beforehand, so then I got you nothing.
You just buy one.
Then you just
stacks of cash. Scott's got stacks of cash everywhere. You probably could have just bought me one.
Sure.
You wouldn't even notice it.
That is not true. You have no proof that I have stacks of cash anywhere in this house.
I might.
I mean, you're gonna have to prove it then. You're just gonna have to pull it out if that's what you think.
Send a Bitcom cupcake.
He only wears. I only wish the Unit 1 of them had full face versions of their helmets. I get that. I saw a reel or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I was testing out my new helmet and had a helmet like ours, but he came up to the wall and he was like the top of his head was protected, but he was like.
You know what made me want to wear full face helmets was riding mountain bikes on trails and then realizing a branch, anything. There's so many things that could hit you in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
like full face helmets, like dental work,
Yeah, when I wanted to start mountain biking, I was like full face helmet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Your poll. Oh, it was. I was doing that purposely. Let's see.
Gary.
Gary's in the house.
Gary.
Boom.
You're wearing it right now.
Gary is wearing the Unit 1.
Why are you wearing it right now?
Well, because
he's just sitting at home with the helmet.
He's just sitting at home with the
helmet. Gary, you really are.
He's got this Bluetooth to it. He's just watching it on his phone.
Damn, Gary's dedicated to e-bikes.
Yeah, that dude is. Yeah. He was watching my video on a Nokia. I was glad I saw it because I'm looking to replace your Revy Cheetah.
I read that different because the Aniokis have those screens on them. I thought he was watching this video on an Anioki.
Oh, no, he's watching my video about.
Can we pretend he watched it on the Anioki?
Oh, we can. A motor blew out with you with the 8,000 miles on it. I mean, that's really good.
Kind of successful, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just get a new motor and just keep going, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Or get a new bike. I just cannot recommend. You had no. Okay, fair enough.
And we saw how many Aniokis did we see today?
Oh, you see a lot here in Chicago, but they're all on the road. That's the thing.
Yeah. how many are not on the road, right?
Right. How many do we not see that are
Yeah.
here? But in all fairness, right, I had 3 Eniokis that were all trash. But you
2 good. The only thing I didn't like about them was one of them, the rear suspension triangle, had like some slop in it, so you could like rotate the wheel. But I mean, it was fine. I wouldn't take it off road. I don't know why you'd want to take an Anioki off road, anyways.
no, they're just way too heavy for that kind of.
But it was they're heavy, big bikes. You're just riding a battery, rideable batteries. But I'd like categorize those bikes as, you know.
Yeah, battery
I want a big battery, but I kind of want to be able to ride it. I got the bike for you, buddy.
Where's that at? Where's it saying that?
I was just saying that.
Oh, what is this?
Freestyling.
Do you guys have dispensaries in Chicago? We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Wait,
they're kind of all over the place.
What are you talking
about? That's where they dispense things.
Just like wholesale warehouses.
You know, as someone who wears glasses, I like full face motorcycle helmets for winter here in Boston. Yeah, but it goes up. Ventilation matters, and I haven't bought another yet. So you'll see a lot of people, especially like if the people with the EUCs, right, the electric unicycles, full face helmets. Every single one. They're all dressed up in like full motorcycle.
That's funny. For some reason, I thought EUC meant something else. I didn't realize it was electric unicycle. I thought it was like, I don't remember. I thought it was, I don't know. That has nothing to do with your question, by the way. Ventilation does matter. You're correct.
It does.
What's that guy say? Wait, go back up. Joho 1325.
Yeah.
Tim, why is the Mini better? I'm sorry, you left this on my video, and I just I saw it and I just didn't care.
All right, moving on.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
the Mini, like, to me, I love the Mini MotorGoat V3. It just needs an update. It's a 60-volt system. It's better to pedal on the MotorGoat V3, but the Mini is just a solid, rock solid bike. That motor on the Mini just takes everything. It's more power, faster. The front fork's better than the MotorGoat V3. It's just better. It just seems like a better built bike. But however, like if they upgraded the MotorGoat V3 with the Mini's drivetrain, I think that would be a better bike. But the current MotorGoat V3 and the current Mini, I'd go with the Mini. It's just a better quality bike. Yeah. Sorry I haven't responded to you.
There we go. Well, look at that. Out here answering questions that people want to know. We're definitely on a helmet conversation.
Did you know that's another thing? Because there is the e-bike addiction. I think we've proved that most people in this chat have the e-bike addiction.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a helmet rabbit hole. Because for a long time, I had the Remy Retrospect. And I liked that helmet. But then the padding in it started getting loose and it came out. And then there was parts of it where it's like just plastic touching my head. I was like, this is kind of uncomfortable. I was going to buy another. I have multiple Remy's at my house. So like if somebody comes over to ride, I have helmets for them to ride with. But then I was like, I'm going to buy a nicer helmet. And I bought the 1000, which is basically like the Cadillac version of the Remy. And then I bought then I got my full face helmets. I have the mountain bike full face helmet. I have Emoto full face helmet. The first one I got, I didn't like the way it fit on camera. Then I bought another one. So it's like I have like 10 helmets now.
Oh, you saw I have like a whole section with helmets in there from just different ones.
But then this is cool, and I just bought a new one now that's a .3, and it looks.
Yeah, no, that one's sharp looking.
Yeah,
that one.
It's really comfortable. It has like 360-degree padding on it.
And you said that was dot approved, I think, or almost, or something.
.3, dot approved. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, England Lord, is there a long range class 3 that you'd recommend? I'm not trying to go over 3K. I like the price point of the Enoki, but the issues don't seem worth it. Don't want to go over 3K. Long distance. Well, it depends on what your version of long distance is.
I know. I was going to say the same thing.
I mean, when it came, I hate to say it, but well, no, I don't. The Milwaukee AH or H9 all-wheel drive, 70 miles just on that single battery.
Well, that's pretty good.
On that one, or for that ride that we went.
Yeah.
And then, and it's under 3, but I don't know if they sell I don't think they sell the all-wheel drive version anymore. It's now the Ultra. And from what I've been hearing, like the battery on the Ultra is not the same as the battery that I have on my bike, so it doesn't go as far. I think didn't Didn't Alex at Maximum Charge figure that out? Like it's not.
Yeah, one of them.
I can't remember which one it was, but it wasn't what they claimed it was, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we do a one range test on them, if that, but then I feel like it's to give a real recommendation on something like that. It'd be something I'd want to write it for a while.
Yeah. Like the Testway
Yeah.
went 84 miles on the single battery.
That's pretty good.
It is, but
how many times can it do it, you think, though, before there'd be issues, or how good a quality is that battery?
Yeah, but I think 84 miles is like, that's a crazy long distance. I mean, you see these bikes that they're claiming 100 miles, 200 miles. Look, you're not going to get it. Okay, just in a real life situation. Now, the thing with the Testway though is their bikes not as advertised. They're not as powerful as they advertise. Their specs are not correct. But I was able to go like 36 miles an hour on that bike, and went 84 miles on it, and it was comfortable. So that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Like I hate it when I like a bike, but and then it has issues, and I thought it was a controller issue, but no, it was just a line about their specs. Yeah. I mean, I hate it when that happens, because then it leaves you conflicted. Because I'm like, I like how the bike looks, I like how it rides.
I don't understand what it is that these people have to like lie. Just why can't you do it? Another thing is, we had a lot of random issues this week. Nothing deal breaking, but we had multiple brake sensor issues this weekend, which is kind
flat of tires, multiple brake sensors.
A couple of times, like, the throttle's not working. It's like, it's because the brake sensor's stuck on.
Well, that was today too. Like
yesterday on the Monarchs had it too.
Yeah,
on the headlight.
Mm-hmm.
Headlight wouldn't turn on.
Yeah,
we powered through it.
Yeah.
Gary says, "Stop talking about the mini goat. He doesn't want to have to buy another bike." Well, maybe that's to be the last one you have to buy.
Look, Gary, I had the mini goat and I bought it used, and
yes,
I rode it once or twice. But the bad thing about the mini goat is that the throttle is like
it literally is on or off.
Yeah, it's 100% or it's nothing.
It's so funny because you can see the watt gauge on it. And you can literally see it goes 0 to 5,000. You might as well just have a light switch on there that dictates the throttle.
And so because of that, I didn't even do like a full review on it. I just sold it before I did the night ride with it.
Try to switch it to a thumb throttle?
No.
I wonder if
I thought that would have been more. Well,
because it's funny. The motor,
I know, but the way it is, but then it has the key and stuff like that. So I didn't figure that I could just switch it,
Because the MotorGo V3 has a throttle that's actually linear.
Yeah.
Was the Power Goat like that too?
Yeah, the Power Goat was. I could ride the Power Goat slow.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's probably what my issue was with the Mini Goat, because I was used to my Power Goat, and I'm like, okay, I can,
What's funny is
I have a good throttle band with this, but with the Mini, it was just like it just felt too aggressive. For Chicago,
if that was a geared hub motor on that thing, it would be like so bad.
It would be a nightmare.
The only thing that's a buffer in that is the fact that it's a direct drive.
Boom. Have you ridden any of the CycleWorks bikes?
No.
Yeah, me neither, but that Brute looks cool, though.
Yeah, they look cool. It kind of seems like an Onyx, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do, except it has like the double lights next to each other and stuff. I thought that looks pretty cool. We unfortunately, neither one of us has. Did you had a King Goat?
Hey, guys, we just hit 50 viewers. W in the chat. W chat. I don't know what that means. Like the stream. Gotta like the stream.
Gotta like the stream.
Isn't that you supposed to say ask for likes?
I don't know, dude.
Just like the stream.
This is bike talk, bro. I don't.
You can't spell bike talk without like the stream.
But you had a King Goat, right?
Yeah. See, look, it worked. There's 53 people now.
You had a King Goat, but you had one that had to get like a bunch of stuff switched out, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a painful memory at this point.
Okay.
Lots of work, lots of controller. In theory, the King Goat is a home run. In practice, in its current form, I'm not sold on it 100% yet. But Goat Power Bikes usually makes right by their bikes. And I've seen a lot of people that like them. I think the current iteration of the King Goat is decent. The first two, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
The way it is now, it was solid.
That seemed to be like one of those things that they like kind of rushed out and got out too early when it didn't have all the
it was putting out too much power for the motor. I think
Mhm.
it got hot. I don't know. It's just terrible, painful memories.
Oil-cooled rear hub motor in the Aerial Rider Grizzly X Class. You know, I've heard about that. I'm in talks with Aerial Rider. We're going to see if we can work something out here. But I would love to get my hands on the Grizzly.
Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on a Grizzly too.
Grizzly bear. Her.
Scott's a Grizzly.
Rabbit is going to have a triple. Is going to have triple
So
battery.
hold on a
versions.
second, judges. Can we spell check triple, please? Is it TRIPPLE or TRIPLE?
It should. I mean, I guess it should have 3 P's in it for triple.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Right, instead of
Let's see.
2. I think it's 1. I think it's 1 P. Yeah. Let's see.
I do like the idea of that, and I would just leave the 2 batteries in.
Mm-hmm. Chit,
Yeah.
you got plenty of room in your
plenty of room.
apartment.
I think
room.
there's I could probably put it right in my living room.
Next to your thing.
Yeah.
It's like I got a 2,800 square foot studio, but I think you should fit that dyno in your.
Yeah, I should probably. You're right. I'll get that dyno. I'll call the company now and get a delivery arranged. No, I like the fact that he has one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think more of us should. I was looking into it. I was actually Velatrek was talking about sending me one.
Really, a dyno?
Yeah, I had dinner with the owner and stuff like that, and he was like, "You ever thought about turning your studio into a test lab?" And I'm like, "Yes, please."
Yeah.
He's like, would you like a dyno? And I'm like, I would, but it hasn't come to fruition.
So
yet.
Alex got his from China, and he was having trouble with the voltage. It's not set up for US voltage.
Yeah, for 110.
So he sounds like he has his figured out now. It's working.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool but at the same time, with a car, they say a car has 300 horsepower. It's kind of acceptable. This car is really going to dyno at this. So I think there's going to be a learning curve for a while where you realize what actually is. It's going to be interesting to see.
I think I need to figure out how to block some people from the chat here.
Yeah. We looked at that. That was one of the possibilities today. We were looking at
because I had my helmet. Remember, because we were just barely creeping along.
Yeah,
and I had my helmet on the thing, and we're like, you're like, is it hitting the brake handle?
But his tripod wasn't even close to it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't it. So we ended up just have to unplug it because and then it was no problem.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. These guys are talking about different bikes that go a certain way.
What's going on with the Segway Air e-bike? Never heard of it.
Which one?
Guys, Joey's e-bike adventures asking me about the Segway Air.
Oh. Boom. What's going on with the Segway Air e-bike? It's been delayed. It has. And it was supposed to launch on the 13th. That's what we were told. But then the day before, they're like, hey, hold off on it. And so that's what we're doing. I'm assuming that they just don't have the stock in. It could have been like a shipping delay or something like that. And they want to make sure that the bikes are in, because they have a feeling that they're going to sell a lot of them. I have a feeling they're going to sell a lot of them just because they look cool.
Yeah, and they're affordable.
Yeah, and they're fun, and they still have all that tech in there. And they have these specs that I can't tell you about. So you'll have to watch the review for that whenever that happens. What was this? There, boom. Which do you like better, the Wired Raven or the Magician Alpha Mini? Well, the thing is I've only owned a Magician Alpha Mini. I've not ridden the Wired Raven. I don't believe you have either.
The Raven's the Scepter 72 volt
wired one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like their version of the.
I did ride the Raven.
You did?
I believe so.
Where'd you ride it?
With
Matt?
Yeah. Sorry you had to hear that from me. Yeah, I think so.
That you rode the Raven?
Now I can't remember. I know I
rode
the
Warrior. Now we're backtracking?
No, I rode the Warrior. I'm pretty sure I did ride the Raven. Yeah. No, I can't remember.
I was like, where would you have ridden the Raven?
It would have to have been him.
Who?
Matt.
I
rode a few down there and I can't remember now.
Yeah.
No, you know what? No, it wasn't. Right. I have not ridden it either. I imagine it's the same as the Scout.
So the Raven is the single motor one.
Oh,
you
it's
rode
a
the
20
Viper.
inch.
Yeah.
No. Raven's a 20-inch. I have not ridden that. No.
Okay. There we go. Sorry,
guys. I don't know.
Which do you like better?
I
mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're both going to be very powerful bikes.
I don't want to be a jerk. Sound like I'm biased, but I really do like the Bafang system. The Raven's probably faster, but I do like the Bafang system. It's quiet and smooth as heck.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, like riding the Wired Warrior and to Scout, it's more like brute strength. They're loud. Except the Hintech motor.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to ride one of each, and I think if you got one, you probably wouldn't be mad at it either way.
Daniel Patrick. Scott, I just came across your channel and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really considering getting the Rambless. I live in an apartment where I have to bring it down a flight of stairs, though. Rambless isn't that heavy, though. Right. I mean, that's a...
Just reading this is insulting.
I'm not saying that I like the Rambless, but I do own 3 of them.
Yeah.
and I crazy modified.
That was kind of your favorite bike for a while, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, for like this bike right here is a full suspension Giant Trans X E+3, and I would grab the Rambless over that bike. I started Rambless, and it was like now I have the Event and Currents, the full suspension.
It's the Current taking the place of the Rambless as you.
Yeah. I mean, they're just.
I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about the Rambless.
It's just, they're just such a machine. Easy E, thanks for popping in on the chat here.
You too, man. I appreciate your comments all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. Itching to replace his Juice CCX with 32,000 miles on the frame. Nice.
Damn.
Can't decide what would be as reliable and feel as good as its rear dropout torque sensor. A rear dropout torque sensor.
I don't know what bike that is. I was just props in 32K.
Yeah, holy cow! On just we're gonna have to. They're not gonna have it on their website, so we have to look at pictures.
That is a bike of all time. That is one of the bikes of all time.
So the Juice CCX.
What is this question?
That he's the question was that he's itching to replace.
Check out the new Juice bikes; they're awesome. We were riding those today.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look the same as that, but the Juice Scrambler we ride today, with full suspension ones, a really nice bike, great torque sensor. Probably not going to be as ergonomic to pedal as that thing, but I don't think you can go wrong with it. It seems nice and quality and solid.
There you go. You heard it from a guy who has no skin in the game for that.
Yeah. Go to the next one. Nolan Havoc.
Huh?
Write one down.
Right. Is legit and Rabbit. No. They're not. Over the air updates on the Segway Air more than likely. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're saying that's why it was been delayed. I don't know. I have no issue. That bike ran just fine. So let's see what's going down here. Okay, I want to use the Rambless as a commuter trail bike. I'm in decent shape, so I don't think carrying it down the stairs would be too bad. I don't know.
Carrying it up is the problem.
Yeah. I have a video showing the Rambless as a commuter. That bike, I remember, I was like, this bike is, I was waiting for the battery to die, and I'm like, this thing's not going to die.
Is Rambless class 1?
So it can be a class 1, class 2.
Okay.
But then they did an update to it, so now it can be class 3.
I kind of don't like mid drives that have traditional e-bike or traditional bike transmissions as class 2, 3 with throttles. Because I feel like once you start putting all that torque through them, it's just going to chew up the cassettes and stuff.
Yeah, I remember we did I was mountain biking on them with a friend of mine, and we did clunky chunk went in between the gear things the chain did, and it was like a We pulled it out. We were still able to ride the rest of the day, but
I did on my Turbo Levo. I snapped the derailleur in half. I went through cassettes. It's just, you're putting all that torque through a cassette that's designed for a regular bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gary Scott, I know you had the Aero Rider Kepler on your channel, 750 watt and 52 volts, hitting 43 miles an hour. Saw a review this morning where they hit 43. Oh, so there's two different ones, Gary. I think there might be three different ones. There was the dual battery one that I had, and then they came out with a, I think they came out with a single.
Weren't they kind of like being sneaky with that 750 watts?
Well, they were, because like you'd have to use a third party app to unlock it, but then once it's unlocked, it was like boom. It's.
But it's definitely not putting out anywhere near 750.
Yeah. So the person, like, you should get in that. It's like, yeah, but they got bought out by electric. Yeah. I get it. Let me see. Tim knows about hauling heavy bikes up multiple sets of staircases. I think that's why you're so strong. Because you're used to carrying that type of stuff. Yeah, there we go. The CCX. So he was answering, even though we pulled it up, it's like comparable to the Event Level 4 rack or the Velotrix Summit 2, the Monarch Tracer. I like it to
check out the Monarchs.
I mean, 5 year, you want something that's going to last long. The thing has a 5-year warranty on it. And it is, electric is backing it. So electric has like the best customer service, like, period.
Yeah.
So, Monarch's gonna follow behind. Funny thing is, I was talking to them and they're like, yeah, we'd like to have our customer service be better than electrics. And I'm like, good luck, because I mean, they basically set the standard on that. I think that's about it. We burned through all your guys' conversation or all your questions. We've been on here for about 2 hours. Unless anybody has anything else to ask, the things that we've done this weekend, we'll give you guys a quick summary for those that got on late. You rode the Rabbit e-bike. You rode the Rabbit Whip.
Magician Alpha step through. Then Monarch Tracer, Monarch Marker.
The Monarch Marker and the Tracer. Then you got on the Segway Air and the Mushi.
Today, Juiced
Scramblers,
hardtail, full suspension. I got to ride the mobility scooter. Well, what are those?
You're riding the EV1, the
electric wheelchair.
Yeah,
awesome.
the AI power chair. Yeah, the mobility chair. You got a chance to ride that.
Yeah.
Which, dude, once I put that thing up in sport mode.
Yeah, no, that thing's a handful.
And then, I don't know, they have a question. Testway X7, they lie about their specs. So if you're thinking you're going to get a powerful bike, you're not. Are you going to get one that can go a long distance? Yes. Are you going to get one that's comfortable? Yes. Are you getting one that has a big battery? Yes. Okay, when I rode mine, I went 84 miles on it. But if you have any hills or you got to take it through the sand or off road, it's going to be a dog. Okay.
Does the math add up?
No. The math, the everything that they say in the specs, the math does not math. But the bike is a nice ride as long as you don't have hills or you don't plan on looking at sand. So yeah, they're like, I've been looking at the Testway since you mentioned them. Any experience with it? Yes, you'll see I have 2 videos. I did a 3-state review with it where I thought I had a bad controller. And then I found out that they were lying about what they did. And we show that it is severely underpowered. There you go. That's you'll see 2 videos on it. And the funny thing is I'm not the only one that noticed that the math isn't mathing. Matt from Electric All Wheel has done it. Brad from Generation E-Bikes, he has one. I don't know if he's put his video out on it yet. Um, yeah, the Walkie H9 is long range. That's what Kevin says. I have that bike. I have not done the review with it yet, and I've had it for about a year.
It's long term.
I'm going to do a long-term, long ride ownership
long-term
of that
review,
bike.
Second
It's like,
ride.
here I am doing my first review on it. The bike has 400 miles, or something like that. So, Brad did a live and pulled to see if they changed anything, which I think, I saw that. That was with, you did that with Matt from Electric All Wheel, and they had not changed anything. But for the record, I've gone probably about 100 miles on the Walkie H9 all-wheel drive, and I like it. I haven't had any issues with that bike. It rides nice. It does everything it's supposed to do. So, yeah. And then Generation E-Bike said, yeah, he pulled the controller. It's the same. So the Testway still is underpowered. It'll be a dog.
Knock your socks on with its performance.
It's gonna throw flip-flops on your feet with how that thing performs. But you'll see that I did like it. I just thought I had issues with it, and then the other video shows me just hammering them because they're lying. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Well, he's in the city. Big potholes are crap. Yeah.
You see the road right in front of Scott's house.
It is like the worst.
It's like a Roman cobblestone road.
The thing is about the H9 is I don't believe they make it anymore. That's why I didn't review. So they send me the bike, right? They send me the bike to review, and then the weather gets bad here, and I'm like, okay, we got to wait. And then they're like, hey, well, if you could just never mind, we don't make the bike anymore. If you could just send it back. And I'm like, well, hang on a second, because that was never part of our contract that I would have to send the bike back. And I said, I will do a 3-state review on this bike. I just didn't say when. So you might be able to find one. If somebody's selling one used, it'll probably be a good one.
Isn't that kind of neat that you did that 3-state review just to do a range, and now it's like a thing companies will ask for? Isn't that kind of neat? Like, oh, it's a thing now. Like, it's a thing.
Oh, like you
did it at first just to like see a long-term review, and now it's like,
yeah. Well, because I had that bike that had 3 batteries on it. I'm like,
yeah,
how am I supposed to review this? I'm like, all right, we'll just try riding it to the cabin.
It is pretty cool though.
Yeah, and then it became like a thing.
Incorporate it into your actual. But when you do that, are you riding it out there and then getting a ride back, or vice versa?
Absolutely, yeah. And when I go, to make it interesting and to make it challenging on myself, I don't take a charger.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
so it's either
add to the drama.
It's either well, my philosophy is if I think, like, I stop at that one, I stop at this one shelter and take a break and have lunch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. I see that there's an outlet there now. There wasn't, I never saw it before, and I'm like, if you just plug it in for 45 minutes,
you know what though?
So I just don't take a. I'm like, I don't take a charger with me. Like, it is what it is. It's either going to make it or it's not, because if I would do that and plug it in, then it's not a true.
No, totally.
Yeah. So I just want to be
the only way it'd be okay is if like you plug it in after it dies. You can't plug it in before.
Right. And at that point, it's just too late. So I have a guy. I pay a guy to follow me.
Yeah.
Well, he's tracking me on my phone on where I'm at.
You pay a guy to follow you?
I do.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because
like how close?
No, he's like he won't even take off till the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Right. And his whole goal is to see, like, he's going to meet me at the cabin. But if I don't make it, then he knows where I'm at and he can come pick me up.
Yeah. He's not just like,
he's not.
You don't have a motorcade following him.
Right. Yeah. Like those guys that do the, no, he's not following behind me in a van, getting ready to switch stuff out. It's just a security thing. So I have a way to get
I would
home.
like to do that with you one of these days.
I thought we were going to do that when you came.
I think it would just take,
it takes a full day.
It would be like need to stay longer or something. You know what I mean?
It's a full day.
Yeah.
It's a full day of riding. So
Brad, you still here?
He just got one what? He just got something. Brad just got something. He just got one that's super fun.
Sounds cool, man.
Scott has a big budget, so he can do that. I can do what?
Speaking of big budgets, this guy, he tells me to look for something in his closet, and there's a bag in there. So I look at this bag, right? And I was like, I look in the bag, and what's in there? What is this? This guy just keeps stacks and stacks. Why do you have so much of this around? So this isn't a good way to dispel the myth of 50 grand cash for cars.
Because it wasn't 50 grand. I financed it.
Look, that's nice. It just keeps going. So think about this every time, guys. Look at this. Why?
Look, they're gonna think that this is real, right? But does that look real to you? Okay, so that looks real. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. That is somebody's gonna try to rob me on this, but this is let me see if they can see it. It says movie prop money. Do not come and try to steal me.
But like last time we were joking around about this, right? And I sent him a link. I was like, you can buy prop money on Amazon. And I sent him a link and he ordered it while I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty convincing looking?
Yeah, this stuff is crazy looking. You know, and so it was fun because that was all Brad, or no, it was you that was saying I had 50 grand cash. And so
no, technically it was you. Well, you said 50 grand. I added the cash.
Yeah, you're like there. You kept saying cash. I'm like, I don't have cash. And then so it was like, so then he's like sent me the link to the fake money, and he's like, well, you could have cash. You could have cash. So,
this is what it's like being an e-bike influencer, guys.
Like Kevin, well, yes, you are correct. It is fake. Yeah.
That's kind of hot in here, huh?
That's fake.
Sorry, it's hot in here.
Yeah, you're fanning yourself with fake money. And then we tried to play. Then we played the trick on my wife.
Yeah.
Right. He was like, you can have this bottle of wine, or what is in this bag?
A mystery bag.
Yeah. And she looks at the bag, and the first thing she was like, "What is this?" And I go, I just got a loan. I just had him give me money. And she's like, well, you better explain yourself. Brian, I've been thinking about purchasing a wired Freedom for door dashing and also getting around town. My thoughts or concerns that I should have in mind before purchasing. I would say I would look at a Cruiser instead of a Freedom. And the reason being is because I've seen the DoorDash people around, and they have normally the big bags, and some of them have them as a backpack, and the other ones, and some people have them on the mounted to the rear rack. So I'm thinking if you're going to do that, having a step through is going to allow you to get on and off that bike easier, whether you have a giant backpack on, especially if you have a giant backpack on, or, well, either way.
You know, I think it'd be nice for a DoorDash bike, though, is have something that has a keyed ignition on it. Because if you're going to be coming and going, it'd be nice to have a bike that you can't just press the power button and on and right off.
Yeah, Watt Hustle.
Yeah.
I mean, he uses like goat power bikes for that.
Yeah.
He has a mini goat that he uses for DoorDash.
We see Inoki's and Iohoras all over the place down here in Chicago.
Yeah. And those, Inoki's have the remote to make the bike work.
I actually hate those remotes.
I know. I mean, they're
in my pocket, and almost every time I'm riding.
Did you hit?
Yeah, it'll hit it, and it'll sort of like just make it so annoying.
So, think about what's going to be easy to get on and off of. I like his idea where something with a keyed ignition, it's like.
And probably bigger range than the wired. I don't know how far would you go in a day to door dashing?
Yeah, that's why people use like the Ahoras and the Inokis and the Testways and something with a big battery. But if you're not doing it full time and that's not going to be your main gig, then I mean you could get it. The H9 2026 model is 55 amp hour and a single motor. How do you like the Tracer? I don't know who's talking to. The Tracer, I find myself riding the Tracer more than I do the Marker, just because it's easier. You really liked it, and I
Yeah.
believe you feel the same way I do.
Yeah, I like the Tracer better.
Yeah,
It's a nice bike, super nice bike.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Scott Hardesty something here. Scott Hardesty, love you too from Cabin Trips. And Tim, I just watched all 3 of your Dukes of Hazzard. I know I watched your Dukes of Hazzard too. I mean, it's good trivia
Yeah.
stuff.
I keep telling myself I'm going to sit and watch a bunch of the episodes and then go out there and like find the exact spots, but that's going to take so much time. There's like so many episodes of that show, but it would be cool to like clip the exact spots that I see out there. Because on the map of that area, it shows spots that were used in different episodes, but I mean, it's so overgrown out now, it's like hard to tell.
Yeah.
And like it says mine or railroad crossing, but they built that stuff just for the one episode. It's not actually there.
Right. So when you're like, okay, well, where is that railroad crossing?
Right. I mean, you
I
have
don't
to like
see
watch the episode and like match it up with the background. But it is really cool going to the spots where that stuff happened.
Yeah.
Well,
you went to a couple spots here.
Yeah. We went to where the Wizard of Oz was written, pretty close to your house.
And then Dillinger.
Yeah, John Dillinger was killed at a
alley
by a movie theater right down here.
Mm-hmm.
Cockpit operations and Potemkin. She get a shirt that says that.
Cockpit operations. Oh, I guess I could make a shirt that says that. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate everyone who hopped on here and joined us in Bike Talk. Tim's with me Tim heads home tomorrow. I think he's gonna do a studio video.
Yeah, and I'm tired, boss.
Yeah, and so
we've been riding around a lot. We were out in the sun for like a long time today.
Yep. So we want to thank everybody who hopped on, and we will see you on the next one. So everybody have a good night, and until I see you again, enjoy the ride.